Let somebody call this fucking center again. I'm pissed. I've been okay. This is literally my fifth or sixth attempt trying to record this fuck ass video, this little vlog, this little update. Because I love diary entries, and that's what these are at this point. And when I tell you I really want to get back to recording, but I have been so emotionally and mentally exhausted, and it's because I'm trying to create this cute little, remember my non-binary friend, the one that would look like an incel but is now this soft tummy, little soft face, mustachio, little Luigi looking-esque person, which is exactly one of my types. I've been like trying to make them into like this friend flirtationship, just so somebody I can kiss up on and rub up on, and they can't handle it, and that's totally okay. But they keep saying that they can, and then they can't, and they can, and they can't. It just feels like at this point, the thing is, like, I want to get back on Hinge. I want to get back on all that shit. But then I'm like, the whole thing about doing it with peanut butter was so there are no consequences. I don't feel so used, you know? But doing it with a complete stranger feels even worse. It just, and I know you're like, really, yeah, I want fun. I'm sorry. I want to be taken out and kissed up on and rubbed up on, but I don't want to invest that much energy into a relationship right now. Okay, and then maybe I do. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm at this weird stage in my life where I feel like I'm progressing, but I'm not. I don't know. Like, not enough. Dimes! I need fucking dimes, you know? That's what it feels like. Like, it's never enough. I also, since we're talking about the journey of life and just emotional growth and all that shit, I took a look at my ex's Instagram yesterday. And you know me, I do not do this often. But in about 4 months, it's gonna be a year. And I keep track because it's also how long I've been on my weight loss journey. But it's also just like, it feels like so much, and honestly, so much has happened since the breakup because I've been allowed to grow, and I'm sure they've gone through the same thing. And I looked at them, and then I blocked them again, and I didn't cry, I didn't feel any strong emotions. I was like, they look good, they look happy, and I'm happy, you know? Like, again, like, I really mean this. It's not because, like, I'm, like, trying to be, like, some good person. Like, I really do mean it when I say I want them to suffer in the most minor of ways. I want them to maybe struggle with self-control in their weight loss journey, because I know they've also been, like, doing that as well. They've been doing that even before we broke up, even before they broke up with me. I want them to maybe stub their toe or get into a car accident and have to replace something, but like no like major injuries. But I don't want them to be a bad person. I don't want them to suffer and their lives be a torment. Not because I don't want them to suffer, because I don't want the next person to get into a relationship to ever feel how I felt. I want the next person, and this is true for any person, even 5'6", really 5'4", really my height, rocker guy, black hair guy, okay? I want them to get better because I want the next person to look at them and be like, wow, someone really cooked here. Someone cooked here, you know? Someone cooked here. And then that person can decide if maybe they don't tell them their past. Maybe they do, I don't know. but it feels good. It feels good to see them and maybe like hope like, and I know this is like very like, I know this is a very selfish thought. Maybe I didn't suffer for nothing. I didn't suffer for nothing, you know. Maybe the next person that they get with is the person that they marry, because they learned something when being with me. Even if it's something that they don't want. That, oh, my last partner was like this, I don't want that. It's still something that they learned. Just like how I learned things. I want to get back into the dating game, and I almost did, but then like I wanted to like slap myself, because what I need to do first is to like get friends, like like it feels like so, like, why is that harder than anything I've ever done? Actually, no, that's not true. I also need to get another job, and I've been trying. I'm like, I know I don't need to say that too much, because I know people understand, but I've been trying, okay? I've also been trying to get friends, and it just like feels hard. Like, there was this one person in Connecticut that I was talking to, but even then they were in Connecticut. They're not like a drive away. I want somebody that I could like really dependably hang out with. Oh, there's this new menu item at this restaurant. Or, oh, there's this new exhibit at this museum. Do you want to go and see it together? I really want that person. And I know that the first response to that, or the first thought that comes into my mind is, why can't you be that person? Why can't you be your own friend? Because it's not about self-love. It's not about not loving myself and needing to fulfill, oh, I have a void inside of me, so I'm going to use people to fill it. No, I feel very full and content. I'm the most confident, and I'm the most me I've ever been in my life. I am both equal parts masculine and feminine, and it feels great to have to imagine this big fucking 12-inch girthy dick in my pants, along with my big boobs and my big ass and my cute lips and my cute eyes. I feel fucking good about myself. I know that I'm funny. I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I'm smart. I know that I'm intelligent. And I know that I'm emotionally mature. So what the fuck? Why is self-love and having standards one of the loneliest experiences I've ever felt? Why does it feel like more people loved me and more people approached me when I felt like shit about myself? Is it because misery likes company? Like, I don't understand. Like, and maybe I do need to go out more by myself and try and talk to more people IRL. But that's scary. I don't even like doing that with people that, like, I don't like doing that with anything. I don't just raw dog real life. Like, I need, like, build up. I need to see how you perceive yourself on a profile, and then I'll see if I like the way you perceive yourself, and then I'll engage from there. I don't know. I think I'm a little just like also moody, because I just had this amazing, incredible weekend with my cousin, and whenever I'm with my cousin, I have this like, damn, don't you wish it was like this all the time? Where we can have moments where we're both shut the fuck up, and we're traveling, and we both understand it's not because we're in a bad mood. We understand each other on such a deep level. Such a deep level, not even like emotionally, but comically and stylistically, and even like food wise, we understand each other. And it's just like, ah. And that the same thing with Tara. And it's just like, I feel so robbed of these experiences, because everybody that I am close to, everybody that I am so connected to spiritually, comedically, physically, emotionally, they all are not in my state. They're not in my state. And everybody that is in my state, I'm sorry, they don't meet my standards of being a good friend. They don't meet my standards of someone that I actually want to invest my time in and not any of that shit, you know? So I cut like that one person off. I have a lot to talk about in therapy tomorrow. Like so much. And I know that like people who have a lot of friends, those are not the realest of people. Those are not the best of people. But I want friends. I want just like 2 or 3. I want just like 2 in New York. And I don't mean upstate, I mean in the city. What the fuck is going on? Why can't I find 2 people in the city that think like me, that act like me? I know they're out there. I know that they exist. It feels like such a mistake. It feels like such an oversight because everybody that I talk to, and when they talk about their friends, just even like past relationships, past like flirtationships, past anything. Oh, my friend, oh, I've been friends with them since college. Oh, I've been friends with them since high school. Oh, I've been friends with them because of this job. Oh, I've been friends with them. Like, it's rarely ever because of like an app, and it just feels like impossible because I don't like anybody at my job. I didn't like anybody in college. I don't like anybody from my high school. So what am I to do? I also don't have social media. And I know that I bring that up every once in a while. It's just like, damn, I wish I had social media. Damn, I wish I had social media. And I know I could. I know I could. I could get on there and I could have my 1 or 2 followers. And but then it would feel so unfulfilling. I know that it feels like I missed out on all of the groundwork that these people have already had because they're neurotypical. Because they felt the need to keep those things, and I didn't think I was going to be alive, so I didn't bother to try. I'm not upset, I'm just frustrated. I'm also getting more strict with myself on my weight loss journey. I'm also making an effort to eat slowly. I don't eat very quickly. The only meal I eat very quickly is my dinner. Like, I consume that shit like within like 5 minutes. And mind you, it's like probably like a cup and a half of rice and like 3 chicken tenders that I like. And I don't mean like I like they're sauteed. Like, they're not like chicken tendies out the oven, you know, not that type of shit. Like, it's like they've been marinating in the freezer, in the fridge, and I cook them with olive oil and all that shit. Like, you know, like it's like semi-healthy, you know, just like getting some healthy protein in. And I consume that shit so quickly, but it doesn't help me feel full, which is why I eat like little snacks afterwards. But yesterday I ate it slowly and I felt majorly better about my tummy. And then I ate like 5 Doritos, and I genuinely mean I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I ate them slowly, and I felt very satisfied. So hopefully, because I really do want to keep losing more weight, and I know that I'm going to, but it's just like I've been cheating on my diet too much recently because I've been so emotionally not weak, but just like processing a lot of things, you know, adulthood and lack of friends, and feeling like, well, I know myself, I know who I am, I'm complete, I like myself again, I love myself again. Okay, so now what? Now I don't hate myself anymore, and I don't have bad thoughts anymore, so now what? It feels strange. It feels, I can't believe this is 14 minutes long. Also I blew so, I got like a $900 check from my job, which is unfortunately the average size of my checks. And I blew more than half of it this past weekend, which is like, ooh, damn girl, don't do that now. Come on now. You still gotta pay off bills, like medical bills and shit like that. Those are the only bills I pay, of like my prescriptions and doctor's appointments and shit like that. That's been like the only like constant check every month or so, is like my serums and my medication and all that shit. And like copay and shit like that. The only copay I don't pay is my therapy because my parents owe me for that. They owe me for that for the rest of my life. But it's sad because I spent most of that money on my cousin. I mean, I don't regret it, but it's just like, it made me be like, why don't I spend that much money on myself? Why don't I've been wanting to get tattoos ever since I got my last one in July, and that was a while ago. That was August, September, October, you know, like, it's been 3 months. It's time, you know? Like, I'm only young once. Money comes back. And I know that, like, it's a balance between what I just said, money comes back, I'm only young once, to, oh, I'm only young once, I have to use my time quickly, you know, I have to build the foundation, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, with how the world is going, it doesn't feel like this is how all of my fucking, like, vlogs go nowadays. It's like, it's too much thinking, not enough going out and shaking ass with somebody. Not enough going out and just having a little cute sippy drink and going through a little, like, spiritual store with tarot books and fucking like astrology books and gems and jewels like that. Like, we need more days like that, honestly and truly. Which is why I want friends. And then when I fail to get friends quickly, I'm like, fuck it, let's just go dating again. I want to be taken out. And then I get into a relationship, or I get into a situationship or talking stage, and I realize, damn, I don't have no friends. Not any friends that can go out with me immediately. So when I'm not doing anything with this new person, I'm not doing anything. I might go out with my moms, but I'm not gonna go by myself. And it's just like, I wish I lived in a place where I could go out by myself. And then you're like, you live in New York. What the fuck do you mean? But it's like, it takes me 50 minutes to get to New York. And by the time I get there, I'm only gonna spend like 30, 40 minutes out there. And then I'm done. I wanna go back inside. So, I know. I'm tired too, okay? I'm tired of hearing me talk like this too. And I already went Christmas shopping. So I don't have to worry about that money going out of my... Also for Christmas, I'm asking my parents straight up. I'm like, can you just please give me a tattoo? Please just put the bill. Please. Because it feels better when someone else is paying it. It just does. I'm sorry. And it's crazy because the tattoos that I want, they're really not going to be anything more than $400. But spending that much money on myself feels like a crime. Spending that much money on my cousin feels like, oh, I can spend that at more. Fuck are you talking about? I fully expected to spend $1,000 this weekend. I'm not even joking. I spent maybe half of that. But I would have spent more. And then when I wanted to buy perfume for myself the next day, I didn't want to spend more than $100. Like, go what? Can you be nice to you? And it's weird because I love me and I'm confident, but something about me, like, I am like such a cheapskate to myself. Like, I don't like to give myself experiences. The only experiences I like to give myself is video games. And I guess that's the self-love, that's the self-care that I do for myself. But, like, and it's not true because I also do, like, self-love and self-care by, like, washing my face and making sure I have, like, little snacks throughout the day and making sure that I spend time every day after work to play with my slime, you know? Even if I'm quote-unquote wasting time in my, like, big brain, mean self sometimes, you know, I still do that, you know? I still do that, make the effort to put on makeup because I like to feel like I look good. I like to feel pretty. I like the way I look with makeup. I dye my hair. You know what was a big problem recently that I've overcome is that, and it's minor to some people, but it's not minor to me. I would only ever dye my hair when I felt like, oh, something big is coming up, or I'm gonna go out a lot, you know, this week. You know, like, I didn't consider, like, me going out by myself, or, like, me, like, going out with my mom, like, big events. And so I wouldn't dye my hair even when I wanted to. Like, really want to. And now I just dye my hair like every like 3 or 4 weeks because I like to. And mind you, I'm not Ramona flowering it, okay? Like, because I use semi-permanent, and so then my hair, like by like 3 or 4 weeks, the dye washes out, but my hair is still like blonde, frosted tips at the end. So then it's just like I can dye it again with like vegan dye, no damage. Isn't that so cunt pussy? Isn't it so pussy cunt? Also, hold on. Now that you're like looking at my hands, you've been looking at my hands the whole time. Look. Also, my fucking nameplate, it fits again. And I can take it off without lotion. Bow, that's that booty meat. Also, I did buy something for myself when I was out with my cousin. I bought this this bracelet. I think it's quartz and clear quartz. And then I bought this bracelet. It's a gem bracelet. I think it's opalite. And then I also bought an opalite. Let me take it off so I can show you. I also bought an opalite necklace because I've been wanting a new like daily necklace, because the daily necklace that I was wearing before, it was the scorpion that was taxidermized and put in resin, and it was like it was like the white half of the yin and yang, and it was, I love that necklace. It's one of my favorites, but Lily got it for me, so it just felt like bad juju, you know, especially since we're not talking anymore. And it's like, she was never really a good friend. She wasn't a bad one, she was just not a good one. So then I got this opalite one, and I love it so much. I have like a new like daily work necklace, and I love the way it looks, because this type of gemstone, like obviously I don't have an opalite piercing, but like you see how like it's reflective, like it's white but it's like reflects like pink and orange and blue and purple. I have that type of gemstone on my nose piercing and on my mouth piercing. Like I love that type of gemstone. My septum is just like a regular like clear reflective gem. It's obviously not diamond, but it's quote unquote diamond, you know. I really want like an opalite looking septum eventually. I also really want to get a belly button piercing. I don't know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I lose my weight, but the thing is that by the time summer comes, I will have lost the weight, and then I can get the piercing then, or I could get it now and then be able to change it out into whatever I want by summer, and then I'll be really pussy cut. I also want a tongue piercing. Whereas a tongue piercing, I can get that any time of the year. I could definitely get that during the summer. I don't know. I don't like having too many piercings. Too many like new piercings at one time. Because could I get my belly button and my tongue kind of close together? Yes, but then I would be suffering the healing process of a belly button and a tongue piercing. And I know tongue piercings they heal kind of quickly. I don't know the time on a belly button piercing. I have to like look it up because I kind of want to get it this weekend. I don't know. I might. Because I don't feel like, I don't know. Let me look at my belly button. I feel like it might could get in the way, but I feel like I'm thin enough to the point where I could get it like, because I know that some belly button piercings, like this is the hole, like some piercers like don't even like do it in the hole because of like how thick the person's stomach is, like how much it overlaps, and all that stuff, like the danger of it like getting infected and all that shit and like getting fucked with. I think I'm past that point where I can get it and like they could actually put it like in the hole, you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Okay. I'm gonna go now not because I have to work, because I don't have to work. I never have to work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm just here to get a free check. I'm just here to get a free check. But I am going to, because I'm getting a new phone case. I ordered a new phone case. I think it was like $21, and it's a resin phone case, and it's a bunch of like fresh pink and white flowers in a phone case. I really liked it. Because the phone case I have right now, it's like sparkly pink. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like Peter Mon, because I keep just like branching off into these new conversations. But yeah, and I want to like, okay, so whenever I get a new phone case, I like to like redesign my whole phone. And so like my phone right now is like very like pink pastel bunnies, and I kind of want to go back into like that like pink misty astrology, like pink moon, pink stars, shiny kind of shit. Like kind of like almost like fuchsia burgundy-esque kind of colors. especially since like my phone itself is like a more like red based pink, like the phone. I want to like redesign and recustomize like how my phone looks, and work on that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna like get advice from my cousin when it comes to peanut butter, and how I should approach that. I feel like they're like too emotionally volatile and too emotionally unpredictable and unstable for me to like have like a healthy flirtationship with. I don't know. I might get back on Hinge because I really do feel like I need somebody to just like flirt with and kiss on, but like nothing more at this point. Like, cause I can't. After what I've been put through, I just like need like some breathing room before like an actual commitment. Before like an actual like, oh, I'm planning. I'm like you're in my plans for the future type relationship. But I don't want to like rob myself of fun. But I also don't want to partake in hookup culture. That's like my biggest fear is I don't want to partake in hookup culture. I'm not getting. No one's hitting this for free. No one is hitting this without a ring on my finger. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't believe in waiting for sex for marriage. Waiting till sex. Waiting till marriage for sex. Because you could be incompatible in that nature. But I also am not just letting anybody who's kissing up and rubbing up on me hit it for free. Hit it at all. We're not doing that. Girl, we about to go though at the Museum of Sex. I am fully and completely satisfied. Why did I just say that? But I did, and it's pink. It's pink at the tip, and then it's blue towards the base, and then it's glittery. That's so cute, isn't it? Aren't I like so cute? I know. And I know I could have bought one off of Adam and Eve for half the price, but it would have been flesh colored and veiny, and that's not what I want to think of when I'm like self-pleasuring. I want to think of something real. I want to think of this is my me time. This is my Galactic Girl, but Galactic Girl. Wow, Galactic Girl is actually kind of cut. I was gonna say Galactica Girl, but Galactic Girl is kind of cute. Hold on. That's definitely a name that somebody has out there, but I really like that, Galactic Girl. It's also giving B rated like superhero movie. My Galactic Girl, pussy cunt. I'm ascending. I'm having my Sailor Moon transformation on my bed with something inserted inside of me and something buzzing on me. You know, very drip drop pussy cunt. You know, I don't want to think of an actual man. It's more about me. Girl, I'm stopping so hard my ring almost fell off. I'm gonna go now because this is nearly 30 minutes. Watch this be, I doubt it, but watch this be the one that, like, one of the ones that get 50 views. What's going on, by the way? Why does that keep happening? Like, I understand, like, a video getting, like, a couple of views. Why is it that every once in a while my vlogs get 50 views? Who is watching these? Have you been seeing my work number the whole time? I mean, you can't really see. Don't call that. Please. Goodbye.